Tell me that I can, I tell her why not. This is my calling, I'ma make it for the time I said I'm more than a conqueror.
What's happening, guys? Altug back again. This is week 9 of my posing, so this means with this video I'll be all caught up, and all my posing sessions from now on you'll see will be live. So I'm all caught up on the weeks. Somebody's told me that they'd prefer if I spoke over my posing, so here I am. What I'm doing is bodybuilding posing still for my coach Eric Helms. I'm not posing, I'm not going to be competing as a bodybuilder, but what I thought this could help me with is just learning how to hold my body in a tense state at all times, and how to best hold my body to show the judges my muscularity and I was going to say my leanness, but I'm not quite lean just yet, but when I do get there it will help me to show my body to the best of my ability. Because I think in my last show, I think there were a lot of times where, especially my 3/4 turns, that I was actually making my body look weaker than it actually was. Like I was sticking my hips out, I was making my waist look bigger than it was. So that's the reason why I'm learning how to pose like a bodybuilder. And what I can do is then adjust my poses and translate them into physique type poses as well, because they're only 1 or 2 steps away from physique poses. Anyway, onto the physique. I'm really seeing the changes this week. I was down to, I think at this video I was down to 173.8 pounds. That's down from 190 pounds plus, so I've lost 20 pounds in 9 weeks. It looks to all come from fat as well. If you go to my week 1 posing video to today's video, the difference is night and day. Still, the abs are the last part that ever come in for me. My abs aren't that prominent anyway. I do train them with weight to see if I can hypertrophy them, but I don't know whether it's because I vacuum them in, or whether I don't contract them properly, or whether it's just an issue with the shape of my abs. They're just not very prominent. Hopefully it's the former. Hopefully it's me learning to contract them, because that's something I can change and do something about. Yeah, really seeing the detail coming through on my back now. That was my rear relaxed pose, so my rear delts are really coming through. Width is okay as well, I'm liking that. I seem to have a better sweep on my, is that my left? No, my right leg. Really strange, because last year the sweep was better on my left leg, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. But I'm quite happy with my arms in this picture, in this pose. My arms are usually a lagging body part of mine, but in this pose they actually look to be quite a strong point. That's a side chest. So yeah, arms are looking pretty good in this one. My waist, I measured it yesterday, which is about a week off, about 5 days after this video, and I've measured my waist in at 32 inches. So most people at 32 inches, like I said in my last prep, most people have abs at this stage. Not me, I'm afraid. I need to get down to about 30-inch waist, 31-inch waist. That's when abs start poking through. I have been as low as 27 inches before, so that's when I really had some good abs. Seem to be losing a bit on my calves, so I'm going to need to really hammer those to keep them there. Really liking the upper back there. The upper back with the delt tie-ins, they're looking really good. You can see all 3 heads there of the deltoid, the shoulders. Traps here look like they could use some work, but I think it's just a pose because the traps there look quite good now. Totally messed up this rear lat spread. Nailed it last week, but this week for some reason I couldn't get the feel for it. Yeah, didn't really get the width that I wanted. Needed to flare out that back a little bit more. But yeah, quite happy with the way things are going. It is slower than last year. Last year at this stage I think I could just start to see some abs coming through, but that was because I was on low carbs almost all the time. I think my performance in the gym is a lot better this year, and the weight is coming off as well. It's very consistent. Week by week I'm losing. This week I actually lost about 4 pounds, which was strange. I just woke up one day and I was, I think, 3.8 or 4 pounds lighter than the day before. Not quite sure why that was, and I never really recovered that 4 pounds. So not quite sure where it went. My strength seems to still be there on all my big lifts. Strength endurance, certain workouts, it's not as good as others, so I'm not getting as much volume on certain exercises. But it's no biggie, it's like one rep difference maximum. So yeah, you can start to see the top 2 to 4 there. Even that 6th one wants to come in. I think when my abs do come in though, the good thing about them is they're shaped quite symmetrically, and I do think I have that kind of 8-pack look when they eventually come in. That's the only bad part. They take a while to come in. But overall I'm happy, I'm looking full. Most muscular, I'm happy with that. Delts on the left hand side are real good. I think that makes me realise I need to work on my front delts a bit more on the right hand side. But the arms are looking good in that. Traps are looking good in that. Quads are looking good. Quads are always looking nice and separated. And yeah, that's that. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Keep following me. It's nearly time.